introduction, so thank you very much. And we're going to move on to hear about the Innovia project at Brunel. So you're going to hear from two of our Brunel students, Alexandra Woodcock and Emily Siddaway. So I'm going to...
Hi guys. I talk quite loudly. I think I'll be okay with that microphone. My name's Alex. This is Emily. And actually we're here to talk about Innovia, which isn't quite a project. It's one of our societies at the university. So it's student-led completely. Emily's our president. I'm the trip sec, which means I organise our trips out to industry. But before we talk about that, we kind of want to talk a little bit about ourselves, because you've heard a lot about the academic side and going into academia. I'm currently going into my master's degree in mechanical engineering, and I have absolutely no intention whatsoever of staying at university. I have no intention of doing a PhD. I have no intention of going back to being a lecturer. It's just not for me. So what I'm doing at the moment is I'm on placement with a company that builds hovercraft. Now there's one company in the UK, there are a handful of companies in the whole world that build hovercraft, and I'm working for one of them. And I'm working for the best company in Europe for building hovercraft, and it's so exciting. I'm part of projects. At the moment we've got a prototype craft, and I'm in charge of turning that prototype into a work package that we're going to actually build. So the stuff that I'm doing as a student, I haven't finished my degree, the work that I'm doing is going to impact that company and how that company is going to build its projects from now on. And that's so exciting, and that's because of the range of opportunities that you have in mechanical engineering and in engineering and technology in general. So a little bit about me. I did GCSEs, focusing on, well, GCSEs are fairly broad, but I really enjoyed sciences, and actually the one that I really loved was product design and design technology. That sort of thing I loved. And then I went on placement, work experience for a week, 2 weeks in 2 different places. I thoroughly loved it. I went to a company that was a mechanical engineering training facility, and I got to do welding, I got to do bending, I got to do stuff on CNC machines, I got to do stuff using computer-aided design, and actually suddenly I was sat in front of sat in a business where I suddenly went, actually, you know what, I love this is great. I love this, is so exciting, this is stuff that I really can get my teeth into, and I decided from that point that that was what I wanted to do. So I did my A-levels, I did maths, further maths, physics and history. History just kind of kept me a bit sane, it was looking at words rather than numbers, it kind of helped a little bit. And then decided to come to university, and Brunel accepted me, thank goodness. And so I've been here 4 years, I've done a year's placement, actually working for a different company that makes tin cans, and then I'm going into my master's next year. So engineering and technology gives you such a huge breadth of things to do. So just Emily.
Yeah. So my name's Emily Siddaway. I'm the president of Innovia, which is a STEM and design society, so science, technology, engineering, mathematics and engineering-based design. I just finished my second year of civil engineering and I passed. And I'm now going into my third year for my dissertation. But I also am like Alex, I have no intention whatsoever of going into academia. Being a student's great, but working on 5 years for a PhD, yeah, that's not for me. So instead, I work on site. I'm a civil engineer by trade, so I get to wear some lovely things to work.
Which we'll be here trying on if any of you want to try.
Yeah, seriously, if you want to put them on, have a picture, you're more than welcome to.
The other end of science and technology. You've got everyone, there's
So
research, and then there's...
Yeah, so unlike Alex, I came into university through doing a big tech. So they're alternatives to A-levels, and I preferred it because it was vocational, and I could get my hands into it and get a bit messy. Okay, so we know that it's hot and dark and quite tiring in here. So what we like to do is we like to get everyone stood up. Please stand up. Our panel, if you don't mind, as well.
How am I supposed to film at the same time?
When this is applicable to you, please sit down. So it's going to be seats. Oh, we can sit down. Of course. Yeah, got a bit sorry. Okay. If this is applicable to you, sit down. I love mathematics. Yep. Half of our panel sat down. I love science. Yeah? That's really good. You're more than welcome to sit down. We're not going to keep you standing for the rest of it. But the great thing about doing a degree is that whilst I suck at maths, I'm terrible at it, there's loads of other different modules that I'm great at. And my skills are in project management, fluid mechanics and geotechnics. So I don't do the structural side of it. But actually, my degree is really applicable to the real world. And whilst there's not many girls on the course, like there's 13 girls out of 100 people on my course, and yours is less than that.
There are many of us, but that is the point of Innovia, and that is why it was set up 2 years ago. The point of Innovia is to get all those girls that are there and support them. So we've got nights out, we go and do movie nights, games nights, whatever, various things to do. We've had fantastic networking events where we've had people from industry come in and talk to us. And also the part that I'm involved in is we do trips out to industry as well. So we take our groups of young women and we go into different industries. So we've been to Airbus down in Bristol, and we've seen the wings for the Airbus A380, which is that enormous double-decker superliner, whatever they call it, I can't remember what they call it. Enormous, those wing sections, we saw those being built. We've been to Mace, which is a civil engineering company, and saw one of their projects in central London. We've had people come in and talk to us. We also went to see the HMS Queen Elizabeth, which was named last week. We went and saw her being built in Rosyth, which is Edinburgh. So we went from here to Edinburgh and back in about 28 hours. It was quite an impressive trip. But that was the sort of thing that we really love doing, and that's the sort of thing that networks us, that means that we have a point of reference, that we can see why it's relevant. Because although academia, of course, and research broadens the spectrum of human knowledge and pushes our boundaries of what we can do, what I'm personally more interested in is how can we apply all those really fascinating, really groundbreaking pieces of research and technology, how can we actually turn that into something tangible that is actually going to be useful? And that's why I find engineering so exciting, is because you have that opportunity to really make a difference to somebody's life. One of the examples that I like is in developing nations, the use of solar electrical generation has radically changed lives of people who don't have access really to lighting or to electricity in general. And actually just giving somebody a light bulb at night means they can study for longer. Giving people the ability to purify water means they no longer have to walk for hours on end to go and get water, and